Great. Inside Kenya National Theatre, and behind me, as you can see, niko hapa na influencers. You all have heard about betting companies hazitakuwa zinafanya kazi na content creators, especially online content creators. And with us here, as you can see behind me, niko na wao hapa. Nataka kutembea kidogo kidogo tusikie what they have to say. Ni nini watatuambia. Wacha hata niko hapa, niko na Saru. Wacha sasa mama.
Hi. Muhimu. Hello.
Nuko muhimu.
Sasa.
Poa sana kwaje?
Best in the world.
Just landed.
I just landed, yeah.
You're looking good. How have you been?
I've been okay. I've been doing good. Right now I'm sad, a bit sad because of what we're here to talk about. Manze bad.
Tueleze maybe wewe mwenyewe imekuaffect aje kutoa kuondoa betting kama Kenya. How has it affected you?
The biggest part yenye imetu affect, I think, ni kama tumetolewa nyama kwa mdomo. You know, we've been hunting and this is one of our sources of income. Na tushatengeneza relationships poa pia na the people we work with, and some of us hata ndo tulikuwa tumeanza, you know. And hii ilikuwa ni kitu yenye nafaa kusupport wasanii, influencers and everybody else, you know. And I think wamekuwa a bit inconsiderate on that part, of which I thought kuna regulations zenye wange make labda watu waambie to insist on some specific messages and stuff like that, but I don't think whatever has been done is fair, and I hope they're gonna consider, because jamani wasanii pia we have bills to pay, we have, and I think kitu imekuwa imejengea watu manyumba, pia sisi tunataka kujenga manyumba, you know. Yeah, so
looking at it, tunaona TV bado zinaendelea ku advertise, radio, magazines, but as for you like online influencers wameondoa, maybe what do you have to tell Bclb and also the government as well?
Now that's the even most unfair part, because right, TV watu wengi wana watching TV, but mtoya yuko social media, yuko Instagram, mtoya anafanya nini social media, you know. And watu wenye sisi tumekuwa tukiadvertisia most definitely ni watu wa, me personally labda kunao, but mimi sijaona mtoto mwenye ako under 18 mwenye ana bet. And if the message is people should bet responsibly, because hawezi zuia watu wasibet. Same way siwezi kwambia usiende uvote leo. Unajua kama utakuvote utavote, so kama utakubet pia usibet, like if it's affecting you. I think hiki kitu ni personal, ni decision personal yenye wame generalize, of which it's not really fair. Yeah, mi yenye naweza kusema tu ni si fair. Kama inaweza advertise kwa TV, kwa billboard, then just let us do it on social media as well. Waseme basi don't make more than one post in a month, and things like that, regulations like that, lakini wasitoe tu nyama kwa mdomo.
Yep. You know, influencers tumekuwa hapa na wao, kila mtu ameongea side ya story yake. They have said giving government 48 hours. Maybe wasipo respond kuna vile they will do. According to if they won't respond maybe in a positive way, what do you think are you going to do as a part of this?
Personally, I think at the moment I stand positive still that they are gonna take action, because I believe pia kuna boards zenye zimecreatiwa siku hizi, the people who are out there representing us, kina Trevor, kina nani, you know. Tuna expect hao watu pia wenye wamepewa huko mbele waende wasukume hiyo agenda huko, but mimi I'm so positive that tutasikika, and if we don't then wangoje waone.
Ndio imeaffect pia muziki wako, cause hizo brands bado zina support muziki.
Yeah, we do product placement for these guys, you know. Personally, the brand I was working with, I've sponsored several of my videos, you know. So I don't see what's wrong with that, but the only big message I have is we cannot just go from like 100 to 0 just like that, you know. Lazima kuna something that can be done. Whoever that made the rule, I don't know ni nani, lakini mwenye ametengeneza tu hiyo rule anafaa consider pia mtoto wake angekuwa content creator ama angekuwa msanii kama mimi, kuna mahali angekuwa ameumia, you know. Right now sasa kuna vitu zenye hatuwezi operate, and we can't run the way we were running before, so they should just consider that.
Okay. Wacha uendelee na mrembo. Asante sana Saru.
You're welcome.
Karibu. Tuko hapa na Kido. Acha Kido pia atuongeleshe kidogo. Mimi nilikuwa natembea. How are you, Kido?
I'm doing good.
You're good?
You're looking good as well.
You're also looking
you
amazing.
To support
Mr.
us.
CEO.
Yes. Mimi CEO wapi bana?
Mouth has power.
Mimi ni coordinator tu. Amen. Amen.
It
Amen.
is coming.
Amen.
So Kido, we are here tonight because of what has been happening, especially in mambo na betting. Personally, I've been part and parcel of it, but kitu imefanyika Kenya sahi affect so many influencers. Maybe we want to hear from you. What's your take on this, and what do you think government should do?
Okay, tusonge kando kidogo tugaripite. Now, kwangu kwanza, it's so sad to see, people making decision doesn't understand, don't understand creative economy. Don't understand how people work, how creators survive. Ukiangalia sahi economy ya Kenya, apart from tourism, apart from exports, dongine natoka wapi? In the creative economy. For leo ukitaka kulaunch mafuta, ukitaka kulaunch product, uta reach out to creative economy. These big firms, private, government campaigns, imekuwa zikifanya na nani? Creators. Unanipata? So it's so sad to see, yes, maybe government ili feel like, hey, we're losing a generation. Because tulikuja kuona watu wanaanza kufikiria wanaweza umoka, maisha yanaweza badilika na online gaming. Unaelewa? So for me, what I'll say, I'll advocate for responsible gambling. That's first thing. I'll want us to have a healthy generation, an active generation about them making the right decision. But remember as well, Pia, we're human beings. Creatives are surviving. Partners coming on board, online gaming platform coming on board to support partners, support creatives. It gives an opportunity. For example, we've seen successful shows, stand-up comedies, event, music video, album listening party, tours. Why? Because online gaming platform may come to support that cause. So if you're creating an environment whereby creators cannot be creative, they cannot work, they cannot deliver, they cannot execute, then we are fighting our own. My humble request to the government is we have this an open conversation. I know it's a process. If they can uphold the ban, we sit down, we agree, we disagree, we see where we can improve, where we cannot improve, what we need to be done, because we have family to raise, we have kids to raise, we have a generation as well to protect. Mimi siwezi taka kuona mtoto wangu, dada yangu, sister yangu anapotea. Kweli. So for me, it's a request. Hatuna nguvu sisi ya kupigana na serikali, hatuna uwezo, hatuna maarifa, ni sisi we are just creators, na tunaomba watu guide, watushike mkono, watu allow tufanye kazi, na kama kuna guidelines tutafuata. Niyo tu.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Kudi.
Asante. Samiro, hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Very fine. How are you?
I'm good. Tonight we are here because of a story ya BBLC, and of course it may affect so many influencers. You're part of them. We want to know wewe personally imekuwa affect aje?
Personally, I am let's say I profit from content creation. I'm an ODBets influencer. And I actually have a team, Maringo United. I pay allowances from what I get paid pale ODBets. So unaona sisi tukikosa kulipwa, there's a whole generation. Mimi personally, I've grown up in Eastlands, but then I don't live in Eastlands. The only reason I go back is to try make sure pale nimetoka it's better. Unaona? But then if such a thing is to happen, Bclb inaweka tu ban without telling us the reason, without giving us regulations, because we also work for alcohol brands. We don't know what next it will be, because tutambua leo wachaneni na betting, kesho tuambwe pia wachaneni na pombe. Na sasa tena uwezi sema utustopishe huku, alafu tena pande ya pombe, uwezi tuambia influencers tuache na TV, print media na radio wanaendelea. It doesn't make sense. Kuna story hapo watuambiwi. Kama ni TV na radio na print wameshikana, wakasema sisi tustopishwe sababu pesa mingi sasa inaenda kwa influencer. Because I have like 3 platforms. I have Facebook, I have Instagram, I have TikTok. Unaona, nikiweka post kwa hizi 3 platforms itakuwa na better reach, na itakuwa na better reach na plus itakawia, kwa sababu ukilipa TV unaambiwa sijui hii ni ya prime time peke yake ama hii sijui ni ya hii time. Sisi hatuna restriction, tukiweka hiyo post hapo itakawia. But then hii inatu affect vibaya sababu unatuachisha tu, how regulate. Alafu angalia serikali, hii ni kazi ya huku leta. Unaona, sisi hatutaki kazi kutoka kwa serikali, tutajijengea. Hii ni kazi ya huku leta. Alafu ukasema jumna na nyinyi ni wananchi lazima mlipe, inaitwaje, mlipe tax. Unaona, tukakubali tax tunakatangwa. Alafu sasa tena umeitoa indefinite, unataka tulipe tax na nini? At least for the sake of paying tax to the government, Alafu sisi tutaenda wapi? Sisi kama vijana wajanja wa Islam turudi tunyongane ama tungoje mvae suti tunyongane sababu pia nguvu tuko nayo. Unaona? Tumeshiba, lakini hiyo ni kazi hatutaki kufanya. Unaona? Since you guys have not been able to take care of us, we're able to take care of ourselves. Put up regulations, sisi tutafuata, unaona. Lakini ya kustopisha mara moja looks so bad na inakanika kuna malice. Au wase wa TV watuambie kama hao ndo wamekuja wakastopisha hii kitu ama wase wa radio, sababu nyinyi mnaendelea, sisi tumesimamishiwa. Na kama si hivyo, huyo mkubwa wa Bclb, a reverend or someone, sisi tusiingilie kanisa na wewe usiingilie kazi yetu, unaona. Sisi tunaheshimu kanisa, tumelelewa kwa makanisa, lakini kana sisi tuongee, tuelewane, sababu it will be of no good tukikuwa idol, unaona. Utakuwa umeaffect watu wengi sana. Mimi niko na wasemu shoot nao, niko na cameraman, niko na jamaa wa sijui wa sound wa nini au watu wote editor, unaona. Au wanaenda wapi? Ndawaambia ni aje, tulieni mtaani. So serikali tafadhali, hata si tafadhali, anyway, tusikizane. Nichukueni taksi yenu kulingana na ile kiwango mnataka, na kama ni tuaje traditional media, nyinyi, if you improve your standards, people won't look at us that as much as they do. Unaona, because what you do, you don't give value, you don't give the right standards of things. Unaona, vitu za huku hampromote because we have nowhere else to run to at the moment. Hii kidogo nye tumepata tena mnachukua. Sawa, you can only tax what you created, but since sasa mwezi create, taxini na mtulie. Exactly.
Thank you so much, Samiro. Haya, njoo director. Niko na hapa, I have an amazing man over here, Nimrod. Tuko na Carlos, tuko na GK, all of you. Nah, you also part of all of you. At least basi salimie, then you go.
All right, what's up? You know the vibes.
How are you?
You can talk. Yeah.
You good?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, tonight we are here. Tunataka tukusikia maoni yako and how it has affected you as a person kuhusiana na hii betting.
As a content creator or something of the sort. I just feel like I've said in almost all the interviews I've done here. To me, I feel it's unfair. I feel it's uncalled for. I feel it's more of selfish decisions as far as, trying to dim the lights of young Kenyans, young creators who expect, to make the country better as far as the economy is concerned. So if you're looking into that perspective as far as the new world order is concerned, I feel like they're making a mistake by killing the careers of young Kenyans who are just trying to put a food on the table. You're feeling me? So if they look into that and, if they look into that as far as making our lives better, then I think they should be sitting on the table with our online influencers and online creators and, have directives that will be favorable for both parties. We can't just have the media, or rather the mainstream media, eating the piece of the cake. Then the other chunk of the cake is, not being given to the online media that built the, all that. So it's unfair to me. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Nimrod. Karibu. All right, tuko hapa na GK Serikal.
Yeah.
Umbaku jamonge. Asante. Hello.
Hello.
I'm good. You're looking amazing.
I was always. Thank you.
Jaluo ni nani? What is money?
No, wanakata hiyo money.
Wanakata sasa shida itatokea.
Wanakata hiyo money. Ndio maana tuko hapa.
Okay, we want to hear from you. Unajua hii story yote imeaffect so many people. Also once worked with a betting company and I feel so bad when ukiona vitu kama hizi na happen. We want to hear from you. Imekuwa affected and how do you want this thing to be solved?
Okay, not only me has it affected, but the group that we are here, those who are absent. Yes. There are many people who would have been here, watu milioni moja. If we decided to come with the people who have been affected, there are many. So we are here first to urge the Bclb. Let them call us, let them sit us down, let them correct us where they feel we have goofed and blundered instead of discriminating us. This is where most of us are earning a living, and they are infringing our right to earn a decent living, which is protected in the Constitution. So as our advocate had said, we're just giving them hours so that they can solve this. Call us, let them correct us. The banning is not solving the issue. There are many people who are going to be rendered jobless. One of us had said banning us, meaning there's a group of like 10 people who are going back home. The government or the republic is trying to solve the unemployment issue. If they ban us, don't you think they are creating more unemployment youth? So we ask them, let them sit us down. We will work it out. Yes.
Right, thank you so much, GK. Let's hear from Adigo and Carlos. Hello.
Brother.
Tuanze na nani? Wacha tuanze na Carlos.
Anza na mimi.
Tuanze na wewe.
Carlos alilala klasi.
Anza na mimi.
Uko aje?
Niko poa. Nashukuru.
Nashukuru kabisa.
Uliza.
Najua you're not happy, but I want to hear wewe imekuwa affect aje history yote, because I've seen you working with betting company, najua kazi yako, so how has it affected?
Mimi nda emphasize kitu ndugu yangu Asuti amesema. Hii kitu ita create kitu unemployment. And like I'd said earlier, the issue of unemployment is so deep-rooted that even the government can't uproot it. It means unajua hatuiangalii tu kwa ma-influencers, tunaiangalia kwa watu wanafanya branding, logistics, watu wanazitransport, watu wana keep hizo records. So unajua hizo ni job mobs zitakuwa zimepotezwa, and that is unemployment. Na my question is to wanaitwa Bclb.
Yeah.
My question is, we are all Kenyans and we are trying to create employment, and research has it that betting companies watu wameemploy ni kama 20,000 or even more. Carlos, give me the correct figures.
More, close to 500,000.
Close to 500,000. So is the government ready kutafutia vijana job? Unasijui kwa unanielewa? And like I said earlier, the issue of unemployment is like HIV AIDS. It's either you are infected or affected. Sijui bado nizidi kupreach. So hii issue ina trickle down to unemployment. And Kenya palisa hii tuko place moja sensitive sana, where tunafaa to create more employment. And that's why unapata ukiangalia kuna game World Cup ilikuwa Qatar, the last World Cup. Wakenya walikuwa wengi mpaka watu wanashangaa, hawa ni spectators ama ni job wamekuja kudu. Carlos, tulikuwa nawe Qatar.
Na ni through hiyo pia tulianza kujaza mastadi huko.
Exactly. So I think government inafaa kuja na strategy soft, whereby kama ni regulations zinafanywa, whereby each and every content creator, celebrities, the so-called kama watakuja na a smooth operating system ya kusema vitu kama bet responsibly, nona betting can be addicted, nona itakuwa ni kitu moja murwa rather than just to cut off. So I feel we need a sit down to discuss. It's never too late. What do you think, my brother?
Exactly,
yeah,
whatever I say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mimi sitadanganya, mimi nategemea job. I put my life here. My life is on the line as at now.
Urudi ofisi haya.
Sawa. And I'll tell you for real, kitu na happen tu ni the same way they came to us looking for jobs. And we gave them. Na wakatunyima kazi. It's the same way we worked so hard and we got these jobs. It's very, very unfair and very, very selfish for them to come and say they are banning our jobs without telling us any reason, knowing that some of us, we depend on it fully. Umeelewa? Na pia wezi tuambia ati betting ina affect vijana. Ni kulingana na mbali mimi na work. Bro, tumesaidia youth 1%. Angalia tumechimba maboholes, tumesaidia mashule. Kwa vijana kwa street hapa kuna vijana tumesoma, wewe umesoma, ulikuwa na degrees, ulikuwa utakuwa daktari. Sasa hivi unafanya hii kazi yako. Ndio hivyo. So I think it's very selfish for mse kuja kuambia sasa usifanye kazi yenye yako kupatia. It's very, very selfish. So I think if by any chance there's a way we can sit down and talk about it, let's do it. Na tusaidie vijana juu kunyima watu close to 500,000 kazi juu ya watu mbao. I make sense kabisa. Ni wasa wakae chini tuelewane na tusaidie vijana.
Na feel labda gava hawata respond kwa history yenu, they won't
no, hatufanyi na hiyo motive, hatufanyi hatukuji kwa kifua, hatuleti vita. Apparently we are very humble as we are doing this. We're just asking them to plead with us, listen to us, at least a chance to jibonge, unaelewa. But hatukuji na, we are not coming with na hiyo akili ati sasa ni vita tujue mkatae mkubali ni nini. No. Sisi tunakuja kwa uzuri na tuna hope watatusikiliza tu. All we are looking for is conversation, wakuja tufanye dialogue ama namna gani?
Yeah. Na pia kujibu hiyo question yako, I don't know government inachukua content creators kama wakina nani, because I think that is a very vital question that we need to know, and affirmative action should be taken, because I'm wondering, content creators like this gentleman is a good content creator. Do you know how creating a content is difficult? Do you know you need to sit down, like literally you need to sit down, come up with the content, you need to shoot. Mind you're paying videographers, mind you're paying editors, and also there is time that is being spent here. So sijui government wanaona tu watu wanafanya content wanaona ni normal.
Campaign na sisi tutegemea tuwasaidie kwenye campaign.
Actually, you see what my brothers here are saying, because of the disappointment that maybe they are feeling. What I can reiterate is not all part of the government is fighting this. It's just a section. I believe even from where you're standing, you know that the government fully support creative arts, and there is an office that I think is meant for that, for creating it. So there's only a section which is that Bclb. Unajua tusiingize gava yote. Sinika section tu ya Bclb ndo tunawauliza, and as Carlos has said, not coming here chest thumping or like fighting. We are humbly, because we know this is a listening section part of the government, so they will listen to the youth. Yeah, normally people don't solve it in a vita. Si watu wataitwa waongea. Yeah, so
and to sum it all, tunasema hivi, it's never too late. Sindio? It's never too late, and they'd given us like 1 month to adhere to their rules and regulations. We didn't post, hatuku create content. Of course, some of us, we did create content to Konazo, but we never posted. To show the respect, unajua, to show the respect. But also this time around, if they can't do anything.
Hi.
Hi.
Kindly introduce yourself and tell us how this thing has affected you as a person, as an influencer.
My name is Castro. Domiciled mainly on X. I've been on this business for the last 12 years.
12 years?
Yes. Yeah. So behind me there's a team of around 120 people. Those are the people who are affected. Right now as you are talking, they're out of job. Yes.
So because this thing happened like almost 3 days or 4 days ago,
Yes.
What do you have to tell the government or Bclb? What are you expecting from them? Because now that you've talked about this issue, and I know there is something that you're expecting from them.
This is a classic example of cutting your hand to spite the face. The same from, if you look at the betting ecosystem, who's big? Between the radio, between the media and the influencers, who should bear the brunt of what has been done? So I think the smaller person in this aspect, the content creators and influencers, are taking the brunt for an industry. We are being used as the fall guy. But if we have the same influence as they say, why can't we be used to tell our audience and people to bet responsibly? Yes. And yes, and before I forget, on Bclb, who represents our interests for the young creators, influencers, celebrities? Who talks for us? We have someone from operators. They can speak for themselves. They can take care of their business. The person who could not take their business is the one who is being sacrificed in this case. Yes.
And what do you think Bclb chose to shut you off? Because of course TVs are working,
Yes.
radios, magazine, but only online influencers are being told not to do this.
Because you are the weakest. We are the weakest link.
You think you are the weakest?
Yes.
So what are
Because you don't have a voice at the table. Yes.
So what do you think should be done?
One, if the board of the Bclb has to be reconstituted, a voice from the creators, influencers has to be there. That is one. And another angle to look at it is, I think, probably the government is also angry at social media and what it has done in the governance space. So it could also be a fight back. That is my opinion. Yes.
Okay, lastly, maybe parting shot from you to
Yes.
Bclb and government.
We are not the enemy here. Yes.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.